As anyone who lives in Saskatoon knows, the area of Riversdale has really taken off in recent years, and one of the biggest reasons for that is the amazing edible scene here in Riversdale. There are so many cool restaurants, bars, things like that happening here in Riversdale, and that is being celebrated through YXEats once again. Happy to be joined by Barbi Petersen, who's in charge of planning this epic event. Barbi, let's first of all just talk about exactly that, the changing face of Riversdale. It's something that's been discussed a lot, but man, oh man, the restaurant scene down here is just amazing right now.
Yes, you pretty much have to check it out on a weekly or monthly basis to hit the new spots. Like we've got a new restaurant opening, you know, probably within the next 2 weeks. And it's burgeoning. There's a hip vibe about each one of them. They're locally owned. There's a lot of heart and soul put into each one of them. And we just, we love our relationship we have with the restaurants and their owners here in Riversdale.
That's outstanding, and of course that's exactly what led to the YXEats Festival. Right. Talk about the history of this event, where it came from.
Well, it's 3 years old. This is our third year. It was a Tourism Saskatoon initiative, and they approached the Riversdale bid because they thought, what's the best place you could run a food festival than a neighborhood that has so many restaurants in a 4-block radius, and the really historical unique factor of this community or this particular neighborhood as well is great. It's a super fit for YXEats.
Now, coming up in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to get to sample a couple of things I hear. So I'm trying to not jump to that right away because I do want to get more information. People need to know, how are they able to get involved in YXEats? What's the best way to be a part of this outstanding festival?
Well, certainly go to our website, YXEats.com. All of the menus for the participating restaurants are posted online. Information that's specific about our ticketed events is posted online. And it's a great reference. You can plan your own food tour if you just check out everything online. So I'd suggest that first, and then just come on down. It's September 6th to 10th, and there is just a myriad of things to do and places to eat.
Yeah, and it's not just restaurants. It's there's also experiences. There's people. There's opportunities for people to check out and see the way that some of this stuff is produced and prepared.
Well, this year we're really linking ourselves to locally produced food, and we're supporting our farmers in that regard. We've got producers on board, and the menus that folks will see in restaurants do identify which producer that they are featuring, and many of them are 2, 3, 4 producers in their menus. So that's really a fun, cool aspect. And certainly when you're here with your tasting today, you'll find very locally produced food.
Well, I've never heard a better segue in my life. Let's go taste some stuff. And so today we are on location at 9 Mile on 20th Street. Happy to be joined by Garrett from 9 Mile, as well as Jordan from the brand new Fable ice cream. We're melding these worlds together today, folks. That's just how crazy YXEats is. Are we actually doing a beer float today? Is this what you're telling me, Garrett?
That's what we're doing. We're going to pair with Fable, Jordan here, and basically do a stout and chocolate ice cream float, which is going to be delicious. Yeah.
This is an interesting concept, I'll admit. I've never had a beer float, and once again, my job is very, very difficult. Garrett, I think certainly a lot of people know about 9 Mile and the great work you folks are doing here in Riversdale. What's it like for you to be a part of this YXEats event that shines such a light on the great stuff that's happening here in Riversdale?
It's awesome to be partnered with it. I know we did it last year as well, but there's such a good culinary scene here in Riversdale, in Saskatoon. There's a lot of good food, good drink. So it's just great for us, and hope you guys can come down and check it out. It's going to be on September 9th for the lunch. We're going to be doing the stout and ice cream float. So yeah.
That's outstanding. All right, well, let's turn over to Jordan here. You guys are fairly new on the scene there in Fable Ice Cream. Sounds like it's been a very busy summer for you. In addition to this new business, you just had a baby as well. It's a crazy time for you, sir.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy, but we're having fun.
That's great. Yeah. And for you and for Fable Ice Cream, which people are likely just getting to know in the city, what's it been like being a part of this scene here in Riversdale as people are discovering you?
It's been really great. There's been just a lot of support in the community. We have friends like Garrett and Sean from 9 Mile and other restaurants in Riversdale. So yeah, we feel really supported. It's been really busy and a busy summer, and yeah, people just been awesome. It's a great little scene.
About to get a little bit busier as summer comes to a close. YXEats coming up. All right, guys, let's try it. It's time. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's have an ice cream beer float.
Sounds good.
What kind of ice cream are we dealing with?
Just
here?
our milk chocolate ice cream, paired with the Angus Stout.
Look at that. Oh, that's tasty. This is tasty. So September 9th, people can come and check this out?
That's right. We're going to be having the lunch. We're the last stop on the tour, so at 1 o'clock that starts. And yeah, we'll be having the stout and ice cream float. So.
It's not a taste that I would have, as I mentioned, would have necessarily thought would go together, but this is very nice, Jordan.
Yeah, two of my favorite things, beer and ice cream. Yeah, I think it's a surprise for most people that they would go together, but they really do. We've actually made some 9 Mile beer ice cream as well at our shop a couple of times. We use the brown ale and a couple other ones that these guys have made to actually put it right in the ice cream and make a beer ice cream, which is pretty cool as well.
That's awesome. Some great synergy happening here in Riversdale between the various eating establishments. Guys, have a whole bunch of fun during YX Eats. Can't wait to check it out.
Thank you.